Y'all, welcome in or welcome back to my channel. My name is Belle, and this is the Belle Perspective, and we're here today to talk about Heart and Hustle Houston. This is season 1, episode 2. Girl, I did not get the name of this episode, but that's okay. Y'all already know what it is. Let's get into it, okay? So this show is cute. I ain't going up for nobody just yet. I'm kind of just watching, just collecting information for this point, okay? I forgot, if you're new to my channel, I talk about reality TV and all sorts of things. So get in where you fit in by subscribing to the channel, liking the video, and getting in the comments and letting me know what you think about the episode. Okay, so let's get into it. So we've got Elena and Josh. So I'm gonna pick up just from season episode 2, because girl, I ain't watched episode 1, girl. Okay. But it's cute. It's cute enough for me to keep going. So Alaina and Josh. Now Alaina is a beautiful girl. She is a makeup artist. She has had makeup artist studios, the beauty salons, all of that kind of thing. And she worked with her husband Josh, and now she wants to emphasize that she's going to be working on her own, my own thing. This is my own thing. It's my stuff, my stuff, my stuff. And I'm just kind of like, my spidey senses are tingling, and I'm gonna tell you what I think about that in just a moment, okay? So she started her own lounge. She shut down what she had going on with her husband, started her own, and her husband are meeting so that he can see the facility. Now, this is his first time seeing the facility. Okay, I don't know. We also find out that they're sleeping in separate beds. I think that they probably revealed that in episode 1, but I'm talking about it now. They sleep in separate beds, and it's been working. And what Alaina says is that there has been some trust breaches in their relationship, and it's been hard for her to get back on track. And so it is what it is for now. So what she's basically trying to say, the clean version, is that nigga cheated on her, okay? And so she don't know what that dirty ass dick has been, okay? And she don't want to let that nigga back in her goddamn bed, which I understand, okay? But here's my theory. This is what I'm thinking. She keeps saying, I want to have my own business and all. She just started this own show. What I think is homegirl is planning for her exit, is what I think is what's happening. That's in my mind. I think that she is planning her exit strategy. And I'm not mad at a girl. The nigga cheated, let it go. But what I do have an issue with, Elena, is that you trying to be petty with the other girl with the short hair. And I need to remember what her name is. Good God. I'm so sorry. I'm learning names, okay? Other girl with the short hair, which I kind of like her, when she called your husband ugly, girl, what she was trying to say to you is that you are too fine for an ugly nigga to be mistreating you like that. And that's the other thing about Alaina, is that, girl, why did you take what that lady said to you, trying to empower you to let you know that you don't got to take up with no bullshit with this ugly nigga that you with, okay? She decided to take that bullshit back to her husband, girl, for what? For what? You did it because you wanted to be spiteful. You did it because you wanted to jab your husband because you don't like the nigga and you want to try to embarrass him as much as you can, especially on camera. See you. See you for your works. Okay? We watched enough reality TV to know the passive aggressive ones. All right, we already know what it is. So anywho, so she's having a conversation with Josh down to the lounge. Now, I don't understand. Okay, let me go back. That's the reason why I believe that she planning her extra strategy. Because why would you shut down a thriving business with 8 makeup artists, stylists, and all this other stuff to start a lounge all over again? Start a whole new business all the way up again from the ground up. Like, it doesn't make sense to me, because you're trying to separate from your husband. You're planning your exit strategy. It doesn't make sense. So anyway, that's one of the reasons why I think that. So we hear from Josh. He one of them old, I done listened to a couple therapy podcast type niggas. I'm trying to fully heal myself, and I don't want to fully heal myself until I go to therapy to myself. Is that nigga in therapy for real? Is he in therapy on his own? And I just want to let y'all know that you will never be fully healed, okay? There will always be trauma within. It's dealing with it, it's overcoming it, it's finding techniques in order to not let it rule your day or rule your decisions, okay? That's what that is. It's not, oh, I'm finally healed. No, there is no such thing. You're going to constantly be battling. You're going to constantly be trying to overcome the hurdles of the trauma that's left. It's like a scar, it'll always be there, but you find ways to dress it up. You find ways to try to make it your own. You find ways to cope with the scars, but they never go away. So I'm getting sick and tired of people talking about healing, okay? So that's what I was saying. One nigga sound like some nigga who listened to a couple podcasts about healing, thriving, and all that, and now he spitting it back to her, girl. Don't know shit about shit, but want to talk to you like he's psychotherapy, like he's using the buzzwords. Don't know shit about shit. And ain't been a goddamn session of therapy, but done listen to enough Instagram posts, TikTok posts, and think pieces to spit back some therapy jargon. Okay, girl, please. Anyway, so girl, they need a divorce. In my opinion, it sounds like they need a divorce. Y'all talking about counseling, girl. I don't think you like this nigga. Okay, I'm just be honest. Anyway, so what's next? Oh, we've got Marina. I think it's how you pronounce her name. She's with her husband Norman. They're cooking, and Marina is telling her husband that she wants to um go on more dates, and they're just trying to like build their relationship and communicate more, especially because the other friend, I do not remember her name, and I know y'all gonna get in the comments and tell me, and I appreciate it. The lady with the short hair, because there's two ladies with short hair, not Alaina, but the other one, the one whose husband had passed on. Okay, I'm gonna learn it by next week. So Marina is, oh, she was Indian, but I mean there are black Indians, that makes sense. So her mother is living with them. They have three girls, beautiful girls, and Norman is Black American. He might be, I don't know, but she's just noticing the gaps of her juggling being a mom, being an influencer, because she was an electrical engineer at one point. Being a mom, being a wife, being an electrical engineer, doing all the things, and now she's just focusing on social media content. So we see them later on getting into going to a cooking class. Norman was like, "Praise God, my wife is cooking." Norman usually does the cooking. It's cute watching them. They're talking about, how let's try to plan something with my mom because I know you have a restrained relationship with her. And Norman was like, basically, yeah, I'll try to, patch things. I'll try to work on it. Side note, did y'all notice the photographer that came to her house when they were doing the photography with the girls and her? That's the same photographer from the other show. Damn, the other Houston show. Ready for that one to come back. When is it coming back, girl? I don't remember. It's the reality, not reality. It's the reality show. I don't remember what it's called, but it was cute. He's one of the husbands of the cousins. Okay. Did y'all notice that? Tell me what y'all thought. Okay. So did anything stand out to me with Norman and Marina? Nothing really. She does later on meet with her mom. And they talk about Norman's relationship. She also talks about how she feels like she's stuck in between the relationship between her mama and her daddy. Plus Norman and her mama, like it's just constant. And her mom was like, basically, I can't change who I am. Well, she really can. I can't stand when old black people say that shit. This is who I am, and it is what it is. It's like, well, you don't got to be like this. You actually could change if you really wanted to, but it serves you to act as ornery as you do, okay? For whatever reason. Anyway, what else is going on? So the lady with the short hair, I like her. She got a little twang to her. I like her. They host a kind of like a memorial session for her husband who passed on. They meet him at the graveside. They're kind of just talking to him, talking through. I do that with my grandma all the time. Her birthday just passed on August 1st. I just be talking to her. Just how you do with your family members that have passed on. They never really leave you. And so she just is kind of broken up, teary eyed, talking about the relationship and and how good her husband was and that kind of thing. Now we do know that she is a bit of a cougar. She like to date younger. I'm not mad at that. Go ahead. And that's the reason why her son ain't talking with her like that. She called him, her son being real disrespectful. He not down to the gravesite. Well, I want to get into this more because I don't know why the hell that little boy got that much of an attitude about her dating somebody younger. You that mad about it? God damn, my phone going off. So you that mad about it? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But anyway, I'm just side eyeing that son. And why the hell he got to live with you if he gonna have an attitude? I don't know, girl. Let me not judge, but low key I am judging. What else is going on? Damn, I am not remembering any of these girls' names. Y'all are gonna tear me up in these comments. I know. I can't remember people's name. How do you not know somebody's name? Like I could just see it now. They didn't show their names like that. And I was doing this when I was doing laundry. So I had their names by next week. She's from Jersey, either Jersey or New York. She's from up north. She from Philly. You can hear her accent. She from Philly, New York, although those are two distinct. I think she from New York. She give a New York accent. Anyway, so she got a daughter. She's talking to her daughter about bullying. I really like her daughter. And I really like that conversation that she was having with her daughter. That was cute. That was good. Um, her baby daddy went to jail and she was pregnant and raised doing her own thing. She's never been in love. She wants to be open to love and she feels like now's the time for her to go to therapy. And I encourage any and everybody, if you have not been to therapy, please do it. I don't care if you were born with two parents, a white picket fence, a dog, girl had a little hamster named Herman, whatever, girl. We have all experienced some sort of trauma in life and we all need the tools to work through that shit. Or experiencing trauma as we get older, because girl, life does not stop. We need to be able to work through some things, girl, but especially black folks, because of the generational trauma that we've experienced, whether it's direct generation, granddaddies, grandmamas, great granddaddies, great grandmas, and even all the way down to our enslaved ancestors. That trauma has been passed through, and if you don't believe it's in the bloodline, girl, I'm sorry to tell you, it has been. Okay, and it is. So we all black folk need therapy. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. But so she's gonna go get a therapist. I'm excited about that. She's a little clammy when it comes to therapy, which I understand. I understand, but I don't understand. Um, so Godspeed, but she wants to be open to love, and I'm hoping she gets it because she's a beautiful girl. They all are very beautiful women. She used to be a restaurant manager, I think, and she quit her job. I was trying to figure out exactly what the hell she said she was gonna be trying to do. Girl, I don't know, girl. Probably real estate or some shit like that. You know how they always, I'm gonna quit my job and get into real estate. Like that's the fix all kind of thing to make quick money or whatever. When it really don't be like that. So I don't know, girl. Who else? Okay. They all go to like this event. I'm not sure. Rodeo, I think, they always like to include the rodeo in all the shows that are in Texas or in Houston. And so they kind of getting together. And this is where Alaina approaches the short haired lady who husband died. So I told my husband that you said he was ugly and that I was offended that you called my husband Josh ugly. Not fine, that he not fine. Well, girl, he fine, girl. Okay, I like the way she handled it. Girl, okay, well, girl, he fine, girl. If you think he fine, girl. What the lady was trying to tell you is, girl, you too fine to be letting a nigga like him dog you out. You wasn't listening to that. You was over there being a pick me, okay? You was over there trying to be embarrass your husband, okay? Telling him some shit. I can't stand when women do that. I'm gonna tell my husband everything. We don't keep secrets. There are some things that just don't need to be said to your husband. Oh, go away from me with this Apollo girl. Okay. Anyway, that's all that was going on in the episode. I really don't think it was a whole lot going on. It really wasn't. But somebody else, and I did not catch her name, she was a darker skinned woman, a little bit thicker, look a little bit thicker. She was going back and telling her that Alaina said even more than just the fact that she was offended. That you could never pull somebody like Josh. She was like, well, girl, I don't want Josh. Well, girl, I don't. You thought that was a compliment? Girl, I don't want. I can't stand when women be throwing. I'm telling you, Alaina's a pig me. Why did you think that somebody wanted Josh like that? First of all, the nigga cheating on you, girl. We want him? Girl, we want him. Girl, you don't want him. Girl, he's sleeping in another bedroom, girl. Girl, you don't want Josh. Why you think we want Josh, girl? Huh? Delusions. It is what it is. Delusions. Okay. Anyway, y'all get in the comments. I will have the names by next week. Don't get in my comments and get all indignant about me not knowing no damn names. Okay, shut up. All right. Anyway, get in the comments. Tell me what you think about the episode. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Still amazing. Playing back. I'm saying, baby, love it, shit. You know I'm crazy. So go ahead and put a drink up. I'm so glad we got to link up. Yeah, it's taking that off of me. Yeah. I got the plug, I made the call for me. I'm talking late night.